Hello friends, welcome back. Today we are going to explore one more micro niche. Again, this is also I think the commonly used terms, but it's going to be a combination of multiple terms. So before we start the analysis, I request all of you, please do subscribe to my channel if you have not done it yet, and also provide your valuable feedback in the comment section. And also I request all of you, please do share the channel and videos in all your social networks, in your WhatsApp contacts, groups, Facebook groups, and etc. Maybe there are few people looking for this kind of opportunities online. It will be great help to those people. Okay, so let's get started. Actually, this micro niche is little bit associated with the video that I produced a few days back. Actually, I produced a video on birthday wishes related micro niche. So if you are not watched it yet, please go and check it out, that particular video as well. That's extremely useful and very surprising and mind-blowing data points were discovered in that related to that particular micro niche. Okay, this is extension of it, that particular micro niche is what I would say, but this is a horizontal. So that birthday niche is more of a vertically, you are going deep into one particular subject, but this particular micro niche is going horizontal, so you need not to go in depth about one specific area, but you can actually write few areas associated with that. So how we are going to analyze this is, basically this is something to do about your wishes, codes, and messages and all that. So there are different terms being used. For example, I think a few people call it as a wishes or greetings, right? Or maybe messages, and then sayings, quotes, all are very closely related if you think, right? So few people actually mention it as a greetings, like a birthday greetings or new year greetings, and in other words you can also call them as a birthday wishes or new year wishes, like that. So messages, greetings, and wishes are more or less very much closely associated, and sayings, quotes are also not too different. All are something related to the producing a beautiful the words to convey basically some messages for the different occasions. Okay, so that's what it is. So let's look at the data points. When we analyze this particular combination of keywords which are more or less fall into a one kind of a niche area, the data is very attractive. So if you see here, right, nearly more than 8 million keywords appeared related to this particular niche. Okay, so let's now do our five-factor validation that we typically perform for any of the micro niche. First one is the competition, or we also call it as a difficulty. Okay, so what we normally do is we want to see, are there enough keywords with low difficulty or low competition. For the people who are not very familiar with these technical terms, this is the one of the leading SEO tool that we typically use for most of this analysis, called Ahrefs. So you can see a label here, KD. KD stands for keyword difficulty. Lesser is always better. Okay. So for the beginners, for the new website creators, I always suggest pick the keywords with the difficulty less than 20. Those will be relatively easy for you to rank. If you pick up with high KD, then it will be difficult. Okay, so let's filter the keywords with less than 20 difficulty and see how many such keywords will appear for the selected specific niche and combination of keywords. You can see here, so many are available. You have more than 350k keywords are there. So that means what it conveys is there are more than enough keywords with low difficulty related to this particular segment. That's what it is, right? So first validation is passed. Now let's look at the second validation. Second validation, what we normally do is we look at basically search traffic. So yes, there are enough keywords are there with low competition, but do they have enough of search traffic, search volumes? That's what we need to validate. So again, for the people who are not very familiar with these technical terms, see, there is another label called volume. Volume stands for on an average how many times this particular word has been searched uh, per month. That's what it conveys. For example, American greetings is being searched about it 75k times in a month on an average. So sad quotes are searched about a 41k times on an average per month. This is unbelievable. Look at the volumes. Typically when the other micro niches, when we analyze, right, we get about a 5k, 10k or 6k, 2k, about 1k. Those itself, basically those volumes themselves actually good. But now look at here. So 30k, 20k, unbelievable, amazing volumes are there, right? So search traffic is extremely high. So that means this validation is also true. Third one is basically scope for content. What we also need to check is, yes, there are enough of low competitive keywords and there is a very good search volume, but do we have enough topics to write the content associated with this particular group of keywords? So how we typically verify is, uh, we I normally advise plan for about a minimum of 100 articles to be published related to this particular niche, which whatever you pick it up, because for to make a blog really successful, you need that much of volume, right? Now if you can't find enough of keywords to write the content, then you will struggle in middle of the journey. That should not happen. So how we validate is, one is anyway we filtered for the keywords less than the difficulty less than 20. Now I also apply another filter with the volume greater than 500. What it means is, we are looking for the keywords with low competition less than 20, but also has a monthly search volume of 500. That means there are people looking for searching for this particular keyword at least on an average about a 500 or more times in a month. Then yes, that is basically a proper keyword that gets qualified to write the content. Now you see here, I never saw this kind of a data for any of the micro niche so far. You have nearly 40,000 plus quick keywords with the competition less than 20, difficulty less than 20, and search volume more than 500. Done. You can actually keep writing content for entire year, not for a month. Okay, entire year on year, for not 1 year. Actually, you can write the content for few years on this particular niche. Okay, so this is true. The fourth one, very important one, very critical. Do we have a reference site? Proof that basically proves that this, but if you start a website today on this particular topic or using this group of micro niche keywords, can that site can be successful? Okay, will that site be successful or not? That's the question, right? How we normally do is, we look at we analyze various websites and see if there is any website which is relatively new or relatively unestablished in search word, but performing well related to this particular topic. Okay, after performing so much of analysis, I discovered one website. Look at here, wishesmessagesayings.com. Let's look at the data points. So here is the href. Let's see how is the data related to this particular website. Okay, the first parameter that I look at is something called DR. Again, for the people who are not very familiar with these technical terms, DR stands for domain rating. In other words, we also call it as a DA, that is called domain authority. So either you can call it as a DA or DR. Low conveys it is still relatively new or not yet branded or not yet so established in the search world. High means it's a branded or well established. For example, if you start a brand new site today, the DR for that particular site would be 0. Okay. For example, for Facebook, the DR you can find 100. Now it's clear, right? So that means it's a journey. When you start a new website, your DR start with 0 and you publish the articles, you do little marketing, you do some SEO and all that, then gradually the DR keep increasing. And then when it becomes branded and all that, then the DR really basically goes up. Now, if you find any site with DRF 60 or 70, and if you actually jump up and down saying, thinking that, okay, I can also start a website today, then that's completely wrong, because a DR of site, higher DR site is already established. Even whatever content they publish, there is a high probability that it may rank well. But we need to look at a site with a DR low. So if you see this particular site, DR is 10. 10 is not very high. If you start a site today and do a decent work for next maybe about 6 months of time, easily actually you can achieve this particular DR, right? So now the other attributes or other data points that we really need to look at is how many keywords for which this particular website is ranking, and what is the organic traffic. Again, these are technical terms. Organic keywords is nothing but for how many different search terms this particular website is appearing when you search in Google, okay, or in search any of the search engine. So this is appearing for about 75k plus keywords. That's excellent number. Okay, that means it's appearing for more than 75k keywords organically when somebody searches on online. Now, how much of traffic it is actually attracting per month on an average is actually getting about a 33k. What are traffic is nothing but how many people are visiting this particular site through searching through one of the search engines. Okay, this is also looking very attractive. So reference site, we found a reference site with low domain authority, low domain ranking, but performing exceptionally well. So fourth validation is also true. Now the fifth one, last one, most important one is basically the earning potential. So we do all these analyses, and we actually create websites to earn some money. So we need to validate if the particular topic that we are uh, analyzing has enough of earning potential. So there are two ways that I typically analyze the earning potential aspect. One is I check this particular CPC. Again, CPC stands for cost per click. The people who are not very familiar with these terms, just make a note. CPC stands for cost per click. Higher is always better. Now see the CPC. It has 70 cents, 10 cents, $4, 2.5. So this is not a high, and it's not very low. This is average. On an average, if you just add up all these things, probably it may come at about a $1 or maybe a little less also. So that's okay. Not very bad. But normally CPC need to be combined with the volumes. Then actually your value will come out. The volumes are extremely high. So that means this, but from this aspect also this looks attractive. But the most important thing and practical way of checking the validation earning potential is by looking at the data points related to the reference website we just discovered. If you see here, right, there is one more label here, something called traffic value. What it means is, if you properly monetize this particular website through maybe AdSense or affiliate and all that, then this particular website has a potential to generate about 19k US dollars per month. Yes, if you properly monetize this website has a potential to generate about a 19k US dollars per month. That's a huge, right? So, but if you're starting a new website today, and maybe you may not be able to publish so many posts and all that, so I always suggest take a very conservative way approach and consider only 10% of it. Even if you consider 10% of it, how much it will come? It comes at about a 1900 US dollars. That's a very good money, right? So that means our fifth validation is also true. There is enough earning potential for this particular micro niche, which is the combination of all these terms. Okay, so we verified everything. There are enough keywords with low competition. There is enough of search traffic. We found that more than 500, 4,000, how many it is? 40,000, more than 40,000 different keywords are there to write content, and we found a website with low domain rating but performing exceptionally good, and earning potential is excellent. Okay, it passed all the validations. So perfect topic for you to pick it up if you are looking for a profitable micro niche and to start a new website or blog. And another important thing is these are all messages, so you don't need really any kind of a specific industry experience or exposure for this particular micro niche. If you have a very good English skills, and also if you have any kind of a passion towards writing some good creative messages, right, short messages, short or long, whatever it is, then I think this is perfect for you. Go ahead and grab it. So that's all for today. I once again request all of you, please subscribe to the channel if you are not done it yet, and provide your valuable feedback in the comment section. And most importantly, please do share the video in your social networks, including your WhatsApp groups and contacts. Okay, thank you once again. Bye.